Hello, everyone.
Whoa.
Whoa. Welcome to Chapter 18. It's been a little bit since we've recorded one of these, so forgive us if we're a little off our game tonight.
That'll be perfect.
But it'll be great anyway. It'll be, if nothing else, chaotic as hell. And we're excited to get into it. And if you're excited to get into it, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And ring that notification bell. All that good YouTube stuff. Also, you can follow us on social media. I believe our Instagram is the most active of our social media profiles.
Active is a generous term.
Active is a generous term, but you know what? It'll at least let you know when a new episode goes live. But other than that, I don't have anything else. So let's go ahead and dive on in to tonight's episode. Last time, the Starlight Shepherds, after fighting against a crazed chimera at the circus, have found themselves involved in an attempt to clear the names of the circus in the eyes of the law. The party caught up with Chester the Badger, who had been sent to follow the culprit behind bewitching the chimera. Chester had lost the trail near some warehouses by the lake. With Olana's help, they were able to determine which warehouse the culprit had disappeared inside of, and learned there was some connection between said culprit and the people inside the petrified tree. However, there were guards, and the party was still hurt after fighting the chimera, so they decided to call it a night. The next morning, they heard a rumor that there was going to be a lunar eclipse tonight and that weird things happened at a tree outside of town. Potentially, this would be a way into the Fey realm if they wanted to talk to the spirit of the lake about the Ironwood Tree. First, the party went back to the warehouse, but discovered that A, it was very busy in the morning, and B, the entrance to the basement was covered by a heavy pallet of crates. After tossing around some ideas for distractions, they decided to put that on the back burner and go check out the fairy tree. After debating whether or not they wanted to risk a trip to the Fey realm today, they decided to go back into town to try getting into the warehouse after all. So, that is where we left off. You guys, got up first thing in the morning, went to the warehouse, scoped that out for a while, went outside of town to this tree, and then came back into town. So I would say it's probably like early afternoon by this point in the day, around lunchtime. Is there anything you guys... Well, I guess my question would be, what's the plan with this warehouse thing?
We think we're going to do some shopping, specifically to try to get some potions of healing, and anything else people can think of that might be useful for tonight. And then we're going to try to hit the warehouse this evening.
Okay. Great. Yeah. That is fine with me. Go ahead and yeah, go ahead. Let's see. Why not do some? So whoever wants to can do an investigation check to see if you can find a place that might have some potions of healing.
I have a +4.
Then you
Anyone
should
else?
investigate.
Okay.
Yeah, yours is better than mine.
Can I do it at advantage just because no one else is doing it?
But we're looking. We're all looking, but Sam's rolling.
All right, yeah, go ahead and take the help action.
Okay. Wow, thanks, guys. Oh, 17.
17. Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah. You find a place called the Elixirium, where you can buy some basic healing potions. They have 2 in stock. And basic healing potions are 50 gold each, I believe.
What would it take for you to have 3 in stock?
It would take me rolling a higher number on the die that I rolled to see how many they had in stock.
What if we threaten the shopkeep? Kidding.
Let's not do that.
We'll
Can pay for one.
excuse me. We would love to buy these 2 potions, and I'll hand over.
Perfect. Yep. Easy enough. You are able. Yes, 50 gold. Easy enough. You are able to get your the 2 potions of healing they have in stock. So you can add that to the party inventory if you so desire.
Do you also have anything that like makes me not catch on fire?
Why do you need that?
I almost burned to death yesterday.
Oh, that's right. That was yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I suppose you'd be looking for a potion of fire resistance.
Wow. Yeah, that sounds like it would work. That would keep me from feeling fire.
Well, I roll a d20. Let's see if they have it.
20.
A 2. Oh, I'm sorry.
20.
Oh,
20.
20. I thought you said 2.
Technically, kind of a did.
20. Well, it does just so happen I do have a potion of fire resistance. But it was commissioned by, specifically for someone else. Now they haven't picked it up. So, they were gonna offer me 100 gold pieces for this potion. If you can offer me, let's say 150, I'll sell you this one now, and I'll brew a new one for the person who commissioned it.
Who needed it? Who needs fire more than me?
Blacksmiths sometimes like having them on hand.
Oh,
That does make a lot of sense.
okay. Well, how about... Wait, what's the name of this place again?
The Elixirium.
The Elixium. How about I give you 110 and tell everyone that the Elixium is a great place to get potions.
make a persuasion check, but I am gonna say it's disadvantage.
Oh yeah, this will work. That's going to be a 7.
7. I appreciate the gumption of trying to haggle this one, kid. But everyone in town knows this is the place to come to get if you want potions. So I don't need the advertising. And, you know, I'm not gonna cut, I'm not gonna go back on a deal I already made for just 10 gold pieces. 150.
Wren,
Okay.
Wren, do you need 40 gold?
No. I'm just. I get it. How about 150 gold, and you tell me who wanted the potion?
Sure, kid, why not?
Just in case it's someone bad.
This guy is breaking his Hippocratic oath. All right, that's crazy.
He brings out the potion, takes your gold. He says, yeah, I mean, as I said to your tiefling friend, sometimes blacksmiths want him, but this one was actually commissioned by the mage hand, Christoph Goldwasser. So,
Oh, it must be up to no good.
well,
Okay.
I mean, no, he works for the Burgermeister.
Yeah, he's
Sure.
he's a fine guy. He just has a really bad cough. Is probably the worst part of it.
Yeah, I've only met him a couple times. He seems fine. I mean, he's not
Maybe
from
he's
here.
coughing. He's coughing from breathing too much smoke.
No,
No.
it was a childhood illness.
Yeah, I think he was just sick when he was a kid. He seems like a perfectly fine gentleman. Like I said, I only met him a couple times. He's new to town, but
All right. Well, let me see where I can put this because I don't have a. My pouch is full of acorns, maps, paintings, and all kinds of eggs. I'll figure it out.
All kinds.
Thanks.
I think you
You got
might need to
different
clear out your
eggs?
pockets.
all right, you all take care now. I'm
Thank
not
you.
gonna ask about the eggs thing. Great. You all get that. Was there anything else you all were looking to purchase in town today?
Did Neela get the armor that she was looking for?
I think so. I have scale mail on, which is the fancier one, right? My stealth is shit.
Yeah,
That's the clinky one.
it's the clinky one. But in terms of the best, in terms of the best you can get without, basically while still being able to rage, scale mail ties breastplate for the best AC you can get, while
Okay.
still being able to do your barbarian shit, at the amount of gold you probably have, because I don't think you can afford half plate armor, which is 750.
That would basically clear me out. So
and
no.
also, I don't think they would have half plate armor in stock in any store in this town. This is not a
Okay.
this is not a city that would have a ton of like, weapons and armor on hand for adventurers to buy. You'd have to go to either a trade hub or a
Bigger
larger
city.
city.
Okay. Then I'm good. I have in my inventory also a work coveralls.
Yes, you did. I do
So-
remember you did buy that last.
I did
time.
purchase that.
Or cover.
Yeah, so we can sneak in, kind of. Or I'm just starting a new job as a dock worker, warehouse worker,
Yeah, sure. Whatever.
whatever. Who cares?
While we're just kind of killing time, can I attune to something and like be walking around, or does it focus on it?
Yeah, no. I mean, you can do it. It's a short rest to attune to something, so you've got time to attune to something if you guys are planning to wait until later this evening when it's maybe quieter at the warehouses.
All right, I am attuning to the Wand of Webs,
Ooh.
Nice.
which I've had in my inventory, I think, since session 4.
I think episode 2 you got that. Yeah, because it was from the twig. It might have been 3 or 4. It might have been 3 or 4. Yeah, when you fought the twig blights.
Yep.
Great. Anybody want to do anything else while you're out and about in town?
How much more time do we have to kill?
I mean, again, if you're killing time until the evening, until dusk, or after dusk for the warehouse to clear out, then you've got plenty of time to do, whatever you want to do. But if you don't want to do anything, we can skip time. I just wanted to make sure that everybody had a chance. Everybody who wanted to do something had a chance to do something.
Yeah. I kind of want to go to the tree and just...
The Ironwood?
Yes, the Ironwood tree, and I kind of just want to, see if I can feel anything from it.
Yeah, I mean, it's at the center of the beer garden. In
Yes.
the center of town.
Yes. I'll get it.
Which is built around it. The stage that's built around it that concerts are performed on. I mean, this tree is
It's large.
enormous. It's very
People
very
are
far.
inside it.
People are inside it. But the stage is empty because it's the middle of the day, so you can you could go up to it. What are you trying to get out of it?
I don't know. I kind of want to just go see if I can sense people inside. And then I want to be I want to talk to the tree. And I'm going to go, Mr. Ironwood, I don't really know what your name is for yourself. I've met Mossy Oak, I've met Sugar Maple, so I would assume you have your own name. But I just want to let you know that if you don't like having people inside you, which I can imagine would not be pleasant, I'm gonna try to come to your realm to talk to your friends, see if we can figure out how to get them out without hurting you. So I just wanted to let you know that that's what we're gonna do. Just in case you could communicate with the spirit of the lake or anything like that, and if there was any information you wanted to pass along, we're gonna try to get to you or to your realm. So yeah.
Make a nature check if you so desire.
8.
Yeah, I mean, you don't really get anything back from it. You're basically, it's a petrified tree, so you're basically touching a rock.
Yeah.
A rock with a barky sort of shape, but a rock nonetheless. You've had some luck talking to spirits of trees. But you just don't feel like you're getting anything back. You don't know if it's because the ironwood is petrified. You don't know if it's because you're here in the material world as opposed to in the Fey realm, where nature spirits usually reside. You don't, you don't know if it has anything to do with what Sugar Maple said about the Ironwood Tree not being very talkative. You're not sure. You don't get much from it.
That's what I figured would happen.
Did anybody have anything else they wanted to do?
I'll just sit and wait quietly and think about the fact that I almost died. That was scary. But also, weird things happened, and that was scary. Maybe I'll draw, paint. But that's it.
Great.
Is the circus shut down, or are they still doing stuff?
Yeah, you sort of ask around. It seems like everything with the circus is on hold, pending an investigation about what happened last night. So, there's a lot of rumors going around town about it. You heard a little bit of it about something crazy happened at the circus last night. But yeah, it doesn't seem like there's any events going on for the circus today.
Okay, so don't have any entertainment.
Yeah, no.
We're
Okay.
just gonna sit around and look at each other.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, we will officially hit the skip time button.
Yes.
Now that everybody's done everything they want to do. And, you guys kill time. You have lunch. You walk around town a little bit. You hear about what's going on with the circus. You do your shopping, all that good stuff. Attuned to magic items. And a little bit after sundown, you feel like this is probably a good time to go to the warehouse. You're like, surely they've finished work for the day.
Sure.
So you make your way over to the warehouse district and, by the lakefront area. And you can see, it's not totally dead on the streets, but the warehouse that you've been investigating is closed up for the night. It doesn't appear that any workers are in anymore. So this is probably as good a time as any to try to break it.
Is there a back entrance, or is it just the front doors?
I believe last night you and Chester got in through a
Well, it was just Chester.
No, you went in as a cat.
Oh, I did.
Yeah.
Yeah, they threw stuff.
They
There
threw
was
stuff
fish.
at you.
There
Yes.
was fish. I wanted the
There
fish.
some was.
That's right.
I believe you and Chester got in through a small hole or window or something like that. I would say, I would say somebody would want to make an investigation check for the area to see what other entrances you can find.
I'll make an investigation.
Can we help?
What are you doing to help?
We're looking for entrances to get in.
Yeah. What are you doing specifically to help?
Using my
I
eyes.
am.
I
Look.
think
And you're not just using your eyes, you're helping Des look. How are you helping
Okay.
Des look?
I think sorry. I have to remember everyone's characters' names.
I'm Fyn.
Yeah. I think Fyn is specifically making it so Dez can look around nonchalantly by just walking as we're walking around.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna cast.
I'm
guidance.
pretending to talk to you about something while we walk.
Okay, so Fyn is running cover, and Olana cast guidance,
Yeah.
which means you will get a D4 that you can add to this roll as well.
Well,
So
there
you
we
have
go.
advantage and a D4.
We need
Incredible.
to find this.
We're
Okay.
both helping equally, me and Olana.
Yes.
Advantage and plus 1d4 is pretty good.
Yeah, mine could only
Yeah.
be +1.
Okay. I got a 4 on the D4. I think that counts for something. Plus 4, that will be a 22.
A 22. Okay. Yeah, you do a pretty good, sweep of the area with, Fyn doing cover so that it's not, obvious that you're scoping out the building. You do find there's sort of a back entrance into the place. There's a short, 2 or 3 flight of stairs up to this door. There's there's a small window next to it. Peeking in, you see that it appears to go into a back office or something.
Okay.
Is that how we're getting in?
Probably.
We
Can
go.
we go over there?
Let's go.
Yeah.
Can
Is
I
it-
listen to
it-
see if there's any talking on the other side?
Yeah, make a perception check.
Is it currently dark right now? Do we have the cover of dark, or is it just everyone's just not there?
It's the sun has set. It's there's still the faintest bit of pink at the horizon, but it's pretty dark at this
Okay.
point.
Can I cast guidance on myself?
On yourself? Does the spell say you
Doesn't
can
it
cast it
say
on
a
yourself?
willing
I'll read the text.
I'll allow it.
You touch a willing creature and choose a skill. Until the spell ends, the creature adds 1d4 to any ability check using the chosen skill.
Okay, then I would say yes.
God damn. 12.
You don't hear anything on the other side. I'll also say, Des, with that 22 investigation, you didn't see anything in the office when you were peeking through the window.
I'm using the dice that Ben gave me for Christmas, and I am starting to think that they're not on my side.
Oh no! Those were specifically meant to be on your side, Kelly!
Did you take them to Sam and Eva's house under a full moon?
I did not take them to Sam and Eva's house under a full moon. I should have done that.
Sorry.
You don't hear anything on the other side.
Okay. I think
Send them
it's-
to an Etsy witch.
Okay, let's go.
Do we have to unlock the door?
Well, as you go to open the door, you do find that it is indeed locked.
Does anybody know how to unlock a door?
I pull on it really hard.
Would you like to make an athletics check, or are you just pulling on it really hard?
Absolutely.
Go for it.
Can I cast guidance?
Well, first I want to. No, I'm gonna pull on it, and then I'm gonna see if it's a push or a pull. I'm gonna pull on it.
Go for it.
You have
100%.
guidance. I remember
Ooh.
that I have guidance, and so now I'm gonna use it.
Now we're all getting guidance.
Yes.
Thanks.
I'm like Oprah.
That's a 21.
You pull really hard. You can hear the door straining against the door frame, and this is how you discover that it is indeed a push door. But with the 21, you do feel like you've damaged the mechanism with your strength of pull. So might be easier to get into, might be easier to open.
Fantastic. Okay, I think I can kick it down now.
Oh, so that was on purpose.
Yeah. Can we try? I would hate to break something and someone has to fix it. Just,
Well, I have a -1 dagger. I could maybe like put that in and maybe use it sort of like a crowbar, a bad crowbar. But I don't really use this dagger anymore anyways. I got new ones to replace it.
oh man, if only we had a character that had a crowbar.
I
as their
know. Or
Sorry,
somebody
can't
who's
hear
good
you.
at picking locks.
No, nobody took a rogue.
Nobody took a rogue.
Dude,
There's
the
not a
minute
window
Ren died,
nearby, right?
the
There
minute
is a
Ren died.
window.
There is a window
Can we
nearby.
see through? Can we see through the window?
Yeah, Des looked through it. There's no one on the other side. It's a
Can-
small
Right.
office, though, so there could be
Oh.
someone
Could I
like,
just
deeper into the building.
hoist someone up to the window?
Yeah, wait, that's so much smarter.
Yeah,
And then we can
okay.
unlock
I'm
the
just
door.
gonna like pick up Wren.
Yeah.
Here.
Ren, you're at the window. The window, like,
Is also locked.
is also locked. um,
Yep.
Ah.
Can I try to cast
I think I
Mage
can
Hand
get
through
it.
the window
I think I can
to
get it.
unlock?
now that's clever. Yes, you can do that
'Cause I
because
can
I
see
believe
it
for
through.
Mage Hand, you just have to see the spot. So yes, you cast Mage Hand on the other side of the window,
Good thinking.
and the Mage
So
Hand.
smart.
That's actually that's very smart.
that's very
You easily enough, the Mage Hand is able to open, like, unlock the window mechanism, and then like, it's one of those windows that it doesn't like slide up. It like opens sort of diagonally out. So there's not like a super wide gap for someone to get through, but for a small, skinny lad such as Wren, he should be able to climb through fairly easily.
Got it. Hold on. I'm gonna wriggle on.
You
Yeah,
wriggle
that's
in, go over to the door. You're able to unlock
Yeah,
it from the
I drop to the
inside.
ground, look around,
Make a perception
Black
check.
Widow style. 100%. I drop down, hair flip up. Perception?
Perception.
23.
23.
What if Ren sees something and gets distracted?
You listen pretty intently. I mean, this office is boring. There's nothing interesting in here. There's, you know, there's a
Be careful.
desk. There's some cabinets.
Ooh.
roll,
But-
to see how many, roll to see how many sheep are in the room.
But there's no sheep. There's no, and it's kind of smelly. Honestly, I mean, this is a warehouse that stores fish, right? So that smell sort of permeates everything. So it's smelly, and it's also kind of cold. Like unseasonably cold. So you go, because it's summer, right? It should be warm. You
But
go.
they have a bunch of ice in there.
There's a bunch of ice.
Nice.
You go and
Yeah,
unlock
I'll
the
go
door to
unlock
let
it.
everybody else in.
I'll try to give a secret knock to see if someone knocks back.
Perfect. You all hear Wren knocking on the inside of the door.
We'll repeat the knock.
Awesome. And I presumably open the door.
This time
You
you
open
poke.
the door easily enough, everybody.
This time I know it's a pull. That was a warm up before.
Yeah, there you go. You all are inside this office. There's doors to go out to the main floor. You step out into the main floor. You see. Actually, I should probably change the music to something slightly more appropriate.
not
Really
in a-
smelly, and I
a
swear it
search
wasn't
wall.
me.
We're not in the Shire?
You're not currently in the Shire, no.
Damn.
So you all step out into the main warehouse room. You know, they're basically the way the warehouse is set up, just as a reminder, you know, big giant room with these like clusters of crates, and like packed around the crates of fish are these like ice blocks. And the ice blocks are insulated with hay, essentially, to try to keep it cold. You would assume there's some element of magic involved in this as well, though you're not 100% sure. But you know, to keep what is clearly not designed to be an ice house, insulated enough to prevent the ice from melting, you would almost have to think there was magic involved. You know, ice houses have very specific designs, and this is not designed as an ice house. But you make your way through here. I'd let everybody make a stealth check for me really quick.
Easy. So stealthy.
Ooh,
The secret
pass
boy.
without a trace.
Okay. Olana casts Pass Without a Trace, so everybody can add 10 to their
Oh,
stealth check.
that's good.
That was a yikes. That was almost a yikes.
Oh no, guys.
Oh boy.
I have disadvantage. I rolled an 8, which was terrible, and then I rolled a 1,
Oh,
which is
no.
worse.
Yeah.
Oh, I got
A 1
I got
is
a
still
13.
A 1
One
with
is
the
one.
plus 10.
a 1 is in fact
Actually-
still a 1, but
Actually, Neela,
Yeah.
you didn't roll
Don't.
1. You rolled a 17.
Ooh.
okay. So a 27 in fact. Des.
Alright, that's the last of my portent dice.
Yeah, Des, you
Sorry,
you had a
guys.
flash of this morning, of this moment of entering this warehouse, of Neela making a bunch of noise, and of people finding you, and you just quickly give Neela some advice to help her be quieter and change fate very slightly.
I like to think about it in a way that Des saw happening before, and Des literally grabbed Neela's leg before stepping on a squeaky board
Yes,
and just directed it around it.
perfect. Love it. Alright, so we know Neela got a 27. What everybody else get?
I also got a 27.
Wow.
Dirty 20.
19.
And that's with your plus 10s, yes?
Yes.
15.
15. Okay. And I'm sorry,
Not a
Rhonda, what
one.
did you get?
18.
18. Great. Wow, you all rolled really badly. Thank
Needed
God you had that pass on the traits. You
I will
are-
say, Wren's instinct is to run around and look for people to punch right now.
Sure.
And this lasts for an hour, so we're gonna continue to be
Oh,
stealthy.
the music didn't change. Why did that change?
Because we're doing so good, it's
So you all stealthily make your way around the warehouse, hoping that pallet was moved out of the way after it closed, because there's no way to move that quietly.
Are there lights?
No, it's dark. It's very dark.
I am going to cast Produce Flame
Okay.
so that people who don't have dark vision can see.
Okay.
How far are we from the spot that Olana showed me with the pallet?
So, you make your way over to that location, and you see that the pallet has indeed been moved out of the way, revealing a staircase down
Scary.
into a
They're
basement.
down there.
Is
You
this where we're supposed to go?
Mm-hmm. But I'm assuming that if the pallet's moved, that means the people are down there.
Yeah.
Awesome. Then we'll catch him in the act.
Yeah, that's true.
in the act of what?
Thievery, mischief,
Of
evilness.
messing with chimeras.
Yeah,
Being
that.
inside a tree.
That is what they specifically specialize in.
Yes.
Is just messing with chimeras.
I really don't like that.
creep your way down the stairs, quiet as the grave.
I'll go in front.
Reaching the bottom, it goes down it turns like 90 degrees, goes down further. You find that this opens to a room that is, well, there's closed wooden doors at the landing at the bottom, in a sort of very small, like the staircase gets to the bottom and then it opens out to the sides, but only by a few feet on either side to make enough room to go in through this pair of double doors to the next room. No window in these doors. You don't know what's on the other side. Just solid, closed, wooden, heavy wooden doors.
Can I listen?
Perception check.
I was also going to do that. So
Sure. Both of you make perception check.
God damn.
dirty 20.
Not that. 10.
Okay. As you listen very closely, you hear sort of a murmur of conversation, but like not much more, just a murmur of conversation. You know there's somebody on the other side. You don't make out any distinct like words.
I specifically message everyone relaying that information.
Right.
And along with that, just go, do we want to try to get the surprise on them?
Probably.
I mean, we're gonna have to go in.
Should we just kick down the door?
Yeah, let me kick down the door.
Wren, do you want to kick down the door?
Oh, yeah.
I got it. No, Brett.
Ren, there's two sides of the door. You can take one half of the door.
Wait, is it a push door or a pull door?
I'm kicking it.
Should we
No matter which
Can we
way.
perhaps just make sure it's not spelled so that we have the upper hand and we're not actually setting something off? I would
They're
just
actually
prefer
listening to us right now.
To lose our element of surprise.
This is all in messages. We're going back
Yeah,
and forth.
this is all message.
Poke the door.
I can cast.
If it.
You poke the door. Okay.
Oh, fuck.
You
Yeah.
poke the door
No.
and
Nothing.
nothing happens.
Okay. Neela, kick it down.
And a red dragon comes down.
Yeah. And a fireball goes off. And you all
I'll try-
die and the campaign is over.
That's all, folks. Have a good night.
No, nothing happens when you touch the door.
I will kick it down. Hopefully.
Okay. You kick the
I'll
door,
help you.
Nathan. Make an athletic check for me.
I'll help you out
Roll with advantage.
by
Wren is also
holding the
kicking
door in place.
Holding the door.
Making sure it doesn't move anywhere.
16.
16.
Not the best.
Not terrible. The doors don't open with the amount of force as you would ideally like, but they do open. You see immediately there is this sort of split chamber. This like low ceilings, but relatively like long basement room. There's a handful of boxes, like halfway across the room. The stone floor turns to dirt, and well beyond that, there's like a hole in the back wall into some kind of tunnel. At the place where it turns from stone floor to dirt floor, there is a metal grate with an open door in it. You see that there are 3 people in the room who are busy, like, taking care of business. As you kick open the door, they all turn, see you enter, draw weapons. I need everybody to roll initiative. They are not asking any questions. They are immediately jumping into battle.
Neither are we.
Oh,
I mean, I don't think they're good
I don't
people.
love that.
okay. Rhonda, what did you get?
18.
18. Des.
Oh no. Also 18.
Neela.
13.
Fyn.
22.
Wren.
And I got
Olivia.
tripped on the door.
Olana. Olivia. Right back.
13. Has anybody ever realized how many eyes initiative has?
Yeah.
Like, why does it have 4?
That's like 2 too many.
Yeah.
Okay, initiative order. Fyn is up first, followed by Des, and then Rhonda. Then, there's 3 of these guards. One is this, like, really big, bulky looking, human woman. The other 2 are, definitely smaller than her, both men. One is a dwarf, one is a human. So the first is the big woman, then the 2 men, then Neela, then Olana, then Wren. To give you a sense of the space, long, low room. The room is, I would say, probably about 40 feet long, only about 15 feet wide. The bars are about 20 feet back. 2, the woman and 1 of the men, are on your side of the bars. The other man is on the other side of the bars. So, they're all near the bars. So they're the 2 that are on your side of them are 20 feet away. The one on the other side of the bars is 25 feet away. So, Fyn, you're up first. What would you like?
Okay, so with sorcery points, one of my things that I have is I'm able to target 1 additional person if the spell allows that.
Right, so twins
like-
spell, is that what you're looking at?
Right, but I can't, because in the thing it says for every spell slot above 2, but I can't cast 3rd level spells, but that doesn't matter if I'm using twinned.
So, let me quickly look at the text of Twin's spell to offer some clarification.
Wait, no, you spend 1 sorcery point to increase spells effective level by 1. So I'm assuming even though I can't cast but I can't cast 3rd level spells.
So, right, but what that would mean is, so what that means is, if casting a spell at a higher level would allow you to target an additional creature, Twin spell allows you to do that without casting it at that slot. So
I don't have to be able to do.
Right. So for instance, if you have a 2nd level spell that targets 1 creature, but it says in the feature, for each level above 2nd, you can target 1 additional creature. You could cast it as a 2nd level spell and spend the sorcery points to target an additional creature.
Okay.
If that makes sense.
So I would like to cast Hold Person and use Twin Spell to get the 2 people on that side, so the woman and the man that's closest to us.
Amazing.
Not the one to do Hold Person. And they have
Amazing.
to beat a 14 Wisdom. But also, before I do that, I'd like to enter my innate sorcery, which means they have to beat a 15 instead of a 14.
Amazing. Wisdom saves. Okay. Woof. Not good. So I rolled a 6 and a 4. No bonuses. So that's a 6 and a 4. They
Okay.
both fail. They are held.
Okay.
Which means
Alright,
that's a great.
They have the paralyzed condition for the duration.
Yeah. Which is while you have concentration for like I think a minute probably.
Yeah, up to 1 minute. At the end of each of its turns, the target repeats the save, ending
Right.
the spell on itself or success.
Right. Okay. Amazing. That's a great first turn.
And then I'll just move out of the way if I can.
Great. Yeah, you step off to the
From like
side.
my friend.
Dez, that's your turn.
How far away is the guy that's not by us? Not on our side.
The guy on the other side's 25 feet away. So they're all close to each other. They just happen to be on opposite sides of this grate.
Okay. I'm going to do one charge of my Wand of Web and cast Web on him specifically. Is he in an area that's less than 20 foot cubed?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm specifically going to cast it in his standing area, not on the ground. So he's just
Sure. I mean you'll fill that sort of area beyond the grate with webs,
Yep.
so it'll make that area beyond the grate difficult terrain.
So he needs to succeed on a DC Dex saving throw DC 14 or be restrained.
Yeah. That's N. Ooh, that's a 12.
All right, so he is restrained and he can try to get out of it on his next turn.
Wow.
While he's restrained, I'm gonna go. We don't have to kill you.
Great. Rhonda, that's your turn.
I'm gonna go up to the bigger woman, and I'm going to, since she's being held, she's on the ground, right?
Yeah. Well, she's
I'm
not on the
gonna
ground.
just
She's upright. It's like all of her muscles were magically frozen in place.
Okay, so I'll stay standing, and I'm going to ask her, what are y'all doing down here? Why does this disappear during the day? And I'm going to cast Detect Thoughts.
Good call, because she can't speak right now. She just goes. "Ugh."
I don't think she would be honest anyways, but I'm hoping she thinks of it.
Yeah, very smart, very smart. So, detect thoughts, surface level thoughts you get for free. You ask that question. You see you see like a flurry of images in your head. You see you see pitched battle. You see war. You see people trying to kill each other. You see this woman on her knees at the end of a long battle amongst a crowd of other people on their knees. You see a figure saying something. You don't really get the words, because that's not really what she's remembering. What you get is just the sense that this person is offering clemency, but why? Why does she need clemency? She was fighting for the right cause. This pretender to the throne doesn't get to offer clemency because the throne should not be his. You see the symbol you see the same symbol that you saw in the abandoned toll house that you stayed the day at, of a sword and a spear crossed and a crown. And you see a sickly wizard saying, "Now, it is very important that no one find this location.
Fire.
You will guard it with your life. You understand? The tree, it has dangers, but there is some magical secret we can derive from it. And if we succeed in doing so, it will bring the Helvigs back to the throne. And it will please the regent, I assure you. So guard it with your life." And that's it.
So it's been a few weeks since we've played. Remind me, would I prefer the other person to be on the throne? I mean, there was rebellion, like
right. I don't know how much of an opinion you would have. I mean, you could tell me, but what you know about the revolution, you're not from Breswith. So what you know about the revolution is that the former king, very unpopular, there's a revolution against him. He was overthrown in that revolution ultimately. And he was killed in battle at the end of the revolution. The new king that has taken the throne was one of the revolutionaries, but he was also a cousin of the king, of the old king. So he now sits on the throne, but there's been some debate how long he'll sit on the throne, because there's some debate about whether or not the monarchy should continue to exist at all. So there's a lot of debate within the country about what's supposed to happen there. This person clearly does not like the new king. And the other note I'll give you, the breastplate that you're wearing, you retrieved this breastplate from the tunnels underneath Great Bridge. This was the breastplate of the former king's general who took over Great Bridge during the revolution. The guy who murdered all the Druids who lived in the city because they were a threat. So
There aren't a lot of Druids around in this city either.
So I will also remind you of that fact. So I'm not going to tell you how Rhonda feels about it, but this is what Rhonda knows about it.
Rhonda would not be cool with that. Okay, so Rhonda is not cool with that. Okay. I see. Well, I can tell ya, we're not here to hurt the tree, but I do think it's interesting that you're giving your life to protect it with how you feel about those druids.
Interesting.
We don't need to hurt you, but we will if you get in our way. But my friends and I will be going now, unless anyone else here objects and wants to do something.
Well,
I have a mechanic question.
Sure.
Can Rhonda talk to the person and still read their thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, the spell lasts for the duration, but there's only so much you can get in one round. And I will say this ends her turn. which does bring it to the enemy's turns, and we have to roll to see if any of them break out of their various holds and restraints. So I believe it is a 15 to break free of the hold person.
Can I use my bonus action to wink at one of my friends to give them...
Sure.
Who's going after me? I'll just give whoever's after me.
Neela is next for you guys.
Bardic Inspiration. Okay. Sorry, go on.
That's a D6 right now?
That sounds correct. Yes.
Okay, thank you.
I rolled a natural 20 for the woman. But it is the end of her turn when she breaks free, so she can't do anything.
Wait.
Yes.
Hold on. Let me look at my features and traits real quick about when I can use luck. Can I use luck as a reaction? It says when a creature rolls a d20 for an attack roll against you, you can spend 1 luck point to impose disadvantage on that roll. Oh no, but it's not an attack roll against me. It's not an attack roll. I hate that. Never mind.
So she breaks out of the hold person. She stumbles a little bit as she does, and then she glares at you, Rhonda, and she says, I was given orders to defend this place, and in the name of the rightful king, I will do so. The other guard on your side of the gate with the hold person on him is gonna roll a 16. He also breaks free. But it's the end of his turn, he can't do anything. And then the person restrained in the web, I believe, also gets to roll a check to see if he breaks free. And oh no. I see. He has to make a athletics check to try to break free. He's going to take his action to attempt to do that, but he is going to do that.
Okay. Is it still a DC 14?
It's the same DC. He didn't get it. That's going to be a 6. Just look at the restrained condition. Your speed is 0. You can't increase. Tackles against you. Okay. Doesn't say anything about not being able to do an object interaction, which you get 1 free of per turn. So, he is going to, he's not able to, he's trying to pull himself free of the webs, but he just can't. He's, caught up in this, massive webs that you summoned in the back part of the tunnel. But he, manages to pull an arm free, and he grabs the door to the metal grate and slams it closed, and you hear a lock engage.
Locks again.
That brings us to Neela's turn.
Okay. So the one woman isn't restrained, but the others. Well, the guy that was in the web just.
Yeah. So the 2 on your side broke out of their hold person, but totally wasted their turns. They can't do anything. And then the guy on the other side, he's still restrained by the webs, but he managed to close and lock the grate.
Okay. I guess the woman said that she's gonna defend with her life, so I'm be like, well, if you're defending with your life, I guess I'll fight you. So I'll attack her.
Great.
With my short sword.
Great.
The moon-touched short sword.
Go for it.
So that I can frickin' see.
Yeah.
That's a non-natural 20.
That'll hit.
And then the Bardic Inspiration, is that only for D20 rolls?
I
Or can I use
believe
it for...
because Rhonda is a Valor Bard, you may add it to your damage as well.
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna use it for the damage then. So... Ooh, okay. 8... 12 damage.
Nice.
From that, and then I'm gonna do 2 weapon fighting.
Great.
And use my hand axe for the other hand. Ooh, that one misses. That's a 9 probably.
9 does miss you.
Okay. And then if I can just say, I don't have to do this, but...
Yeah.
Okay.
Great. Olana, that's your turn.
I'm gonna look down at the flame in my hand, and I'm gonna throw it at the lady.
Yeah. Go for it.
The 23.
That hits.
3 points of fire damage.
Okay.
And then I'm going to move towards the grate.
Great. You can get right up there if you want.
Yeah.
Okay. Wren, that's your turn.
Wren got tripped up on the door, so he's just joining the fray now. But he's just gonna come charging in and scream, "Citizens arrest! Revenge for the circus!" And I'm just gonna tackle the guy on the right.
Go for it. Make an attack roll.
I'm gonna try to just punch him. I'm gonna try and punch him twice.
Okay, yeah.
That is a dirty 20.
That hits.
6 points of damage, first one. My second attack is going to be a 17 to hit.
That hits.
And that is going to be 4 points of bludgeoning damage.
Great. You slam into his midsection. You push him up against the grate, start pounding him, yelling "Citizens arrest" for the circus.
Yeah, over and over and over again.
Hell yeah. Okay, great. That brings us back to the top. Fyn, it's your turn.
I would like to cast Chromatic Orb on Big Woman.
Okay.
So I'm gonna roll that.
On Big Woman.
How old is she in comparison to us? Because, like, we're orcs.
Yeah, she can't be bigger than Neela.
She's
No one's
not
bigger than
as big as Neela, but she's big. She's, I don't know, she's probably in her 40s.
Too old.
How big is she?
She's a big. She's not as big as Neela, but she's quite big.
Okay.
Oh, that was a 24 to hit.
24 hits.
And I'm going to do... Whoa, wait! Oh! Okay, hold on! I got 2 8s, which means I can do a special thing.
Ooh.
If you roll the same number on 2 or more of the d8s, the orb leaps to a different target of your choice within 30 feet. Make an attack roll against the new target and make a new damage roll. The orb can't leap again unless you cast spell with 2+. Okay, so she is going to take 16, 17, 18. I'm gonna do...
Guy behind the grate.
No, she has to pick what damage.
Well, no, I'm trying to think of the type
Oh.
of damage. And we have not had a magical attack yet, right?
Fire.
That's what I was thinking. I'm gonna do fire damage. I'm ripping off the band-aid.
Great.
Can you tell me now?
You do the full amount of damage.
Okay,
A ball of fire shoots forward, slams into her.
So then it's gonna leap to the person inside the thingy.
On the other side of the grate.
Yeah,
Or
so
on
let
the
me
same
roll
side.
again, because I have to roll again. That is a 23.
That hits.
And that is...
Wait, isn't it at advantage too because they're still
Yeah.
restrained?
I've been rolling... Oh, well, I've been rolling advantage because I have advantage because I have my innate sorcery on for 1 minute.
Oh.
So I get advantage anyways.
Okay.
So that's 13 damage of fire damage to him.
Great. Okay.
And that's my
Amazing.
turn.
That was amazing. Great turn. Dez, that's you.
All right. How are the two that are on this side with us looking?
I mean, they've
got
definitely
this guy
taken
on
a
the
couple hits, but they're doing okay.
That guy's about to die. Definitely.
I am. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
You got it, Red.
He's begging.
I'm gonna say to the big lady, which one of you has a key to that door? And I'm gonna turn to Rhonda and say, is she, who's she thinking of? Because she's not gonna tell us.
Yeah, good
Good.
thought.
Yeah.
She doesn't tell you, but you do get the thought. You do get the thought. You get the image of the guy on the inside of the grate
Okay.
in her head.
Damn.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
I'm not making it that easy on you. Come on now.
that's fair. It's the door's locked on the other side of the grate.
Yeah, he slammed it in a lock engaged and he did so.
Okay. I guess I'm going to. Gosh, I wish I was a rogue. Okay. Unfortunately, all my stuff you have to actually look at them. I am going.
And you
to
can
do...
see everybody. That's not a problem.
Oh, can I see the other guy? He's not behind.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's not like a
Oh!
solid wall. It's a grate.
I was thinking like bank vault.
No. It's metal bars. You can see through it.
Okay, well in that case, he's on the other side. I'm gonna cast fiery sphere, flaming sphere, over there, and then as my bonus action, I'll move him into the sphere.
Right. Is dex
No.
save? Is that?
Nope, no saves. Wait, nope. Yep, DC 14.
DC 14.
Yep.
That was a
He's
natural.
at disadvantage. Yeah, I was
That
gonna say he's at
natural one.
disadvantage.
Well, I don't need to roll a second time. I rolled a natural one on the first time.
Fantastic. Okay, so he is taking 2d6 fire damage.
Great.
And he's on fire.
I feel like
In there.
they're both on fire at this point.
8 fire damage.
He's looking pretty rough. I will say, executive decision, the webs have probably burned away.
Fair.
At this point. Okay, any bonus action or movement from you?
I use my bonus action to move the sphere,
to move
so-
the sphere, that's right. Okay. Rhonda, that's your turn.
Do I have any of my friends like within 15 feet of me?
Yeah.
And if I do there, what I can move so that I'm still with the big lady, but away from my friends.
So, no, because it's a 15-foot wide space. Wren ran up to attack the other guard. Olana also came up to the grate. So you are near both of them. There's no way to be 15 feet from the big lady and not 15 feet from your friends.
That's okay. I have a backup plan. My backup plan is
What were you trying to do?
I was going to cast Thunderwave.
Okay. I will say, Thunderwave is a cube from whatever direction out of you want it to be. Meaning, you could direction it so that it hits the woman and the guy behind the grate, but not your friends. If that makes sense.
Oh, I could?
Yeah.
Alright, I'll try to do that. It's a Constitution 12 saving throw.
Constitution 12 saving. Yeah. Yeah, it's a 15-foot cube originating from you. So if you wanted to put it, like, in front of you... Because basically the layout is you, Olana, and Wren on this side, and then the bad guys on the other side of the 15-foot cube. So you get all three of them.
Cool.
So con saves for all of them. Okay. Let's see. That's not great for any of them. That is a... that is a 7 and a 9 for the two men. And then...
Okay,
and then a 15 for the woman.
Okay, so she'll take half. Okay. Okay, so the two guys will take 8 damage, and she will take 4.
Okay, and then strength saves from all of them, I believe, to avoid being flung back as well. Oh, no, it's just on a failed save they get pushed back. Okay, so the guy on your side of the grate, he can't go very far. He just slams into the grate from the spell. The woman, she slides back a couple inches but manages to stay on her feet. The guy on the other side of the grate, as this crack of thunder echoes through this room, he gets flung backwards, slides on the ground, and stumbles back to his feet 10 feet further away from the grate.
Okay.
That guy's looking really rough. The guy that Wren was beating up before he got blasted away from him is looking quite rough. The woman is looking bad, but not, like, terrible.
Okay.
So, strong, big lady.
Strong, big lady.
I'm going to give Bardic Inspiration to Olana.
Great.
That's my turn.
Okay. It's Big Lady's turn. Big Lady is going to... She looks at you, Rhonda, and says, I don't know what mad witchcraft you're trying to pull on me, but I will die to defend my country. And she's going to swing her warhammer at you. That is a 14 to hit.
That's my armor class.
So
So meets it beats
meets it, beats it. So you are going to take... You're going to take 8 bludgeoning damage as she slams you with this warhammer. You tumble backwards, staggering back 10 feet away from her. She then swings the warhammer around, towards Neela. You ran up too, and
Yes.
attacked her. So she's gonna swing with her second attack towards you.
Okay.
That is a 24 to hit.
That will hit.
So that's going to be 9 bludgeoning damage, and you also are flung away from her as she's just like swinging this warhammer around. You're pushed back 10 feet by the blow. The guy engaged with Wren is going to pull out a mace and just swing it at you, Wren. That is a 10 to hit.
Miss.
Oh wait, actually, I'm so sorry. He technically has advantage on this because he has an ally within 5 feet of him. Okay, that's a 17 to hit.
Oh, hits.
That is a 4 bludgeoning damage as the mace swings out, catches you as you're laughing at his swing. The guy on the other side of the grate, he's going to he's staggering, he's bleeding pretty badly, he's singed, he's got already bruises appearing on him. He with a shaky hand pulls out a crossbow, and he's going to fire it at
You wouldn't dare.
Dez.
What did I do?
You hit him with a ball of fire
Yeah.
and caught him in a web.
Honor.
That was a natural 20.
Oh.
Pop.
Bye.
All right, guys. It was great playing with you.
Come back as a rogue.
Here.
Now you can be Blue Raccoon.
You're gonna
Right,
take
isn't the
8
guy
piercing
everywhere
damage
back?
from this heavy crossbow bolt as it slams into your. Luckily misses vital organs as it slams into your midsection.
Oh, God, I just patched this up.
And then
Our wizard
he's
is
going
so
to use
bulky.
his movement. Thank you for pushing him away from the grate. He's going to use his movement to disappear into the tunnel.
No.
How far can he go?
He has 30 feet of movement.
How far
Howard's
till we
fleeing.
can't see?
All right.
He goes into the tunnel, turns right.
They'll be coming for him.
Neela, that's your turn.
Yep. So because I hit the lady with my short sword last time, I have the Vex, so I have advantage to hit her on my next attack roll. So I might as well try to do that again. So I will close the distance again on her and attack with my short sword.
Great.
With advantage. Thank God. 17.
That hits.
Okay, nope, that's 10 piercing damage from that. And I'm going to use my frost chill
Great.
also
So that adds how much?
for an additional 6 cold damage.
Wow.
And her speed is reduced by 10 feet until my next turn.
Amazing.
I can still do a bonus action 2-weapon fighting, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Because that frost
Yeah.
chill's not a bonus.
And don't forget,
okay,
you
so
have
I will...
another bardic inspiration.
Oh, I do.
Yes.
Okay. I will attack with my hand axe again. Okay. 4,
Olana might
11
Oh, Olana.
plus 4, 15 to hit.
15 hits.
Okay.
So, I misunderstood. Rhonda gave the other one to Olana. So, did you use the bardic?
Never mind. I did. That's not a 15.
Okay.
That's 11 then.
Okay.
Sorry.
That's
Nope.
okay.
It's okay. Okay. So, miss on the second one, but she's looking rough.
Yep.
And she's got ice now, like, spreading around from the wound that you stabbed her with the short sword. Okay, Olana, it's your turn.
Okay, question. What does this grate look like? How big are the like? Is it like just
Great.
bars, or is it like
Pretty good grate.
horizontal and vertical?
It's horizontal and vertical.
Okay, so
You get them backwards. You get it. It's both.
How big are the squares? Like, is it big enough for a baboon to fit through or not?
A baboon would not fit through one of the holes.
Damn it.
no.
Okay.
I love your units of measurement.
Well, baboon has opposable thumbs for unlocking door.
Sure.
Snake does not
Sure.
have any fingers
Sure.
for unlocking door. But not big enough for baboon.
Not big enough for baboon.
Okay. Well, then I am going to wild shape into a constrictor snake,
Great.
and I'm gonna slither on through.
You slither through. As you go, the big lady is going to try to make an opportunity attack against you. That was a natural 1.
Cool.
So,
She's not expecting a snake. I shrink as.
Yeah, she swings her warhammer as she sees you do something, but she whiffs over your head as you shrink down to the ground, become a snake, and slither through the bars.
Okay. Is it possible for a snake to unlock the door? Can I just
Yeah, if it uses its
reach
tail
up
and
with
its
my
people-
tail to do anything to unlock the door? To unlock the fence thing?
If you roll a natural 20, then yes.
So, because this is me going, is it worth it? Or could Fyn do that cool thing with the hand again? That's kind of what I'm thinking.
Sure. What I will say, this is a different
Will
situation.
this take an action, or is it just me?
It's gonna take some
miracle.
finagling either way.
Yeah.
What I will say is that this is a different situation than the window. Fyn can cast Mage Hand on the other side of this, yes.
Yeah.
But she can't see the mechanism from her side, meaning she'd be working blind. That said, now that you're on the other side, you could potentially give her guidance on operating the mechanism.
Because I can talk.
Because with the window, she could see the mechanism through it. You know what I mean? She didn't have to do any sort of, guesswork.
Okay, well, I'm gonna go after the other guy.
Okay,
I'm gonna chase after him.
great.
Do I catch up?
Down the
I
tunnel,
have
what's your movement
30
speed?
feet of movement.
You have 30 feet of movement? No, you don't make it to the tunnel. No, you make it to the tunnel. Sorry. You do make it to the tunnel. You turn... do you have dark vision as a snake?
I have blind sight.
For
10
what
feet.
distance? For 10 feet. He was... You don't see it.
I don't see.
He could be past your 10 feet of blind sight,
Sure.
but you're not sure.
Okay. You know what? I'm gonna. Nope, I can't.
What are you doing?
I can't really do much else. I was gonna say I'm gonna take an action to dash, but that's not a thing that I can do anymore.
Yes, it is. Everything can dash.
Oh, okay.
If it's,
Then
but is it an action to wild shape for you, or is it a bonus action? So you can dash.
Okay, I'm gonna dash. I'm gonna catch up to him.
You
Let's just pass him.
you are more than able to catch up with him.
I'm gonna catch up with him, pass him, and like turn around.
He doesn't even think anything of it. Like I don't think he even notices you slithering by him as he's like stumbling, trying to like run down the tunnel. He's like using the wall of the tunnel. It's about a 10 feet wide tunnel. He's using the wall of the tunnel to support himself. He's clearly like badly injured.
Then can I turn and go, or not? Yeah, I'm not a cat. And like hiss at him.
Piss off, snake! I've got.
I'm blocking the path. That is my goal, is to block.
Okay. We'll come back to that then. Wren, it's your turn.
Well, I'm gonna run up to that guy again, who tried to hit me, who did hit me with the mace.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna be like, you attacking the Chimera? It, like, burned me up. So, I don't like you. Get out of my way. I'm gonna just, like, try and chop him in the neck.
Great, go for it.
17 to hit.
That hits.
17 to hit. No, whoops, missed. Trying again. That is 9 points of bludgeoning damage.
Very good. He's hanging in there, but just barely.
Ugh. I'll go for the other side of the neck and chop that too. I'm just knocking him out. Natural 1. No, I'm not.
Well, it was a valiant effort. That brings us back to Fyn.
Big lady is still alive, yes?
Yes. She's looking rough.
Has it
but
been
she's
more
still-
than a minute since we started the fight?
No. This is the
Okay.
third round.
I'm gonna
It's
do
been 12 seconds.
Okay. I'm gonna do chromatic orb, and I still have advantage because my innate sorcery is still up.
Great.
At her. And that is a 22.
That hits.
And we're gonna do fire damage. I'm gonna use a sorcery point to re-roll
Okay.
my dice with empowered spell. Ugh, whatever. That's 8 fire damage.
Great. Anything else from you?
And that's my
Great.
No, that's my turn.
Des. Got a crossbow bolt sticking out of your midsection.
Yeah, that's not my biggest concern right now. It's fine. How close are my comrades to the other people, the big lady and the other dude?
Wren is right up in there. Rhonda and Neela were just pushed back 10 feet.
Oh, fantastic.
No, I moved back in to hit.
Oh, yes, you moved back in to hit. Right. Neela and Wren are both up in there. Right, your turn is now.
Oh.
Right.
Okay.
It's okay, I can take it.
I don't think you can take a fiery burning orb.
I can take it.
If you're trying to move the flaming spear, you could get just the two. How big is the flaming spear?
It's a 5-foot sphere.
5-foot radius sphere. You could get just the two of them and not your friends.
Okay, can I do something very specific? Because I can move it 30 feet.
Uh-huh.
I wanna move it along the grate, just for the case that this door is locked with a really shitty wooden lock,
Sure.
and it just could catch up.
Yeah, I mean, you
And
move
then-
it right up to the grate, so it would be getting the locking mechanism at the same time that it's getting them.
Yeah. So I'm gonna do that specifically. So they need to make a DC 14 dex save.
Right. So I will say, however, I made a mistake on the ruling. That save is if it ends its turn near the sphere. So we will adjudicate that at the end of their turns. But you've moved the sphere up to them.
Yep.
And that was your bonus action. You can still do an action.
Can I take my dagger and try to pick this lock for this door?
You want to move right up to the door and try to pick it with a dagger?
Yeah.
That would be putting you within the flaming sphere that you created.
Okay, for some reason in my mind, theater of the mind, this door is huge. I don't know why I'm doing that. That's a big problem, not a
No. It's not that big. Low ceiling, 15-foot wide hall. The door's in the middle of this metal grate. The woman's standing right in front of the door.
God.
And her friend is right next to her.
Okay. Yeah.
You could throw a dagger at one of them.
Yeah, I'm just gonna throw the dagger at the big lady.
Go for it. Make your attack roll.
Dez is very weak, so it's like a oh god, and it is a there's a 6 hit.
Sometimes the dice tell a story. No, the
Those
dagger
swords
makes it like halfway down the tunnel and then clatters to the floor.
Oh man, I really gotta start working on it. I think I pulled my shoulder.
All right, Rhonda, it's your turn.
I think I just have one more question.
Uh-huh.
Why brainwash the Chimera?
You see a memory flash through the mind of a figure in a sort of a mask standing in front of a wyvern. Say a tall human-looking man, but it's hard to make out much details aside, beyond that because of the mask. And he's got some pretty nice armor on. And he says, yes, well, it was one of the Pretender's priorities to stabilize this crown. We sow chaos, we destabilize his reign. His reign doesn't last that long. The voice does sound familiar, but you can't place it. But that's what you get.
Okay, I'm gonna throw my hand axes at her.
Great, go for it.
The first one is... Ooh, a nat 20 for 24.
Yeah, that'll hit. Roll your damage. Roll the die twice.
Damage.
Yep. 4. Oh. 4. 17 damage for that one.
Whoa. Okay.
And then the next one is only a 7 to hit, so I don't think that one hits.
7 will not hit, but she's on death's door. It is her turn. She, spits blood and says, "For the king." And she swings her warhammer towards Neela.
Yay! So fun! That's what's gonna happen. I'm the one standing there.
You are the one standing there. That's a
I'm there
23 to hit.
Oh yeah, that'll hit.
Great. You're gonna take 13 bludgeoning damage, and you're pushed 10 feet away.
Okay.
And then she's going to, still whirling the warhammer, bring it towards Wren, who's right there.
Ah.
Oh, that was not as good. That was a 9.
No, I'm too nimble. I'm too short.
You
frankly.
dodge as the warhammer swings over you. She is clearly off balance, badly hurt, but she's hanging in there. She doesn't move, so let's make a dexterity saving throw for her. That's an 8. Roll your damage for Flaming Spear.
8.
As she finishes the swing, she staggers forward, coughs up blood one more time, falls to the ground on her knees, and she says, I would die 1,000 times to restore the rightful king.
It's dramatic.
And she dies.
Oh.
Oh, she really cares.
How many hit points did she have left?
Before the flaming sphere, she had 4 left. It is now the guy fighting Wren's turn. He does not look great himself. He's gonna take a swing at Wren. That is a 6.
Nope.
He is going to try and get away from the flaming spear, but in order to do so, it would necessitate him leaving your threatened area. So, would you like to make an attack of opportunity against him?
Oh yeah. We're gonna catch him. I miss. Definitely. That's a 9.
9 misses. He staggers around you and forward towards where Neela and Rhonda are, but he avoids the flaming sphere. In the tunnel, we've got the guy right in front of the snake. He said, piss off, snake, and you're hissing at him.
Mm-hmm.
He is going to just swing his mace at you. That is a 9.
Nope.
Okay. He's gonna try to, move, past you, through you, which I believe is, what size is the constrictor snake?
Large beast.
Large beast.
So would it have fit through the gate? The grate.
Yes, because when you, it's like if you're coiled up in one spot, you're taking up a 10 foot.
Okay.
But, you're still a snake.
Okay.
Okay. I think he can still try to move through you, but it's going to be difficult terrain. So it takes him 20 feet, try to push through your coils.
And I would like to take an opportunity attack.
And then move past you, right? So make your opportunity attack.
Actually, I'm going to try to... Actually, can I try to constrict him?
Yeah, this would be a grapple, which is still an attack. So roll to hit.
So this is a strength saving throw on his part.
Okay.
But what?
So how does it
It
work?
says constrict. Strength saving throw DC 12. One medium or smaller creature than the snake can see.
Strength saving throw?
Mm-hmm.
That is a 17.
Okay.
You try to wrap around his ankle. He stumbles a little bit, but he keeps going down the tunnel. Makes it 10 feet past you. Doesn't make it that far. Neela, that's you.
Yep. I'll go after the guy that was going after Wren, because he's nearby. Short sword.
Yep,
First, again, a 19 to hit.
That hits.
Okay. 4 plus 4 is 8 piercing damage.
And with that, you as he like stumbles away from the flaming spear on the other side of the grate, you surge forward, meet him, stab him right through the chest. He like runs into your sword. He coughs up blood on you, and then you pull the sword down. He collapses to the ground dead. No, there's no one else to attack on your side. Is there anything else you'd like to try to do before we move on to Olana's turn?
Nope.
Okay. Olana, that's your turn.
I'm gonna follow the guy.
Yep.
And try to bite him.
Go for it. Make an attack roll.
God damn. It was a natural 1.
Would you care to?
I would. Yes, I would. I would. I sure would. That's better. 14.
That hits. Go and roll damage.
Five points of piercing damage.
With that, you slither after him. He's like, "Why is this snake so?" You lash out, like bite into his like Achilles tendon. It causes him to stumble and collapse, and as he does, his head hits a rock in the ground, immediately concussing and killing him.
Has anyone else picked up on the fact that Ben is really descriptive on these deaths? Like we're not supposed to kill them?
You know. With that, initiative is over, combat is over, and we'll take a quick break, and come back and see these heroes beat their greatest foe yet, a locked metal grate. We'll see you on the other side.
Many centuries ago, the north of Bresweth was home to the Wethin people, an orc-majority culture. The Wethins had a series of holds, each of which was under the control of a ruler called a Jarl. Each Wethin hold was independent for many years, until one Jarl, Astrid the Bold, united them all under her banner. The Wethin unification caused tensions to rise with their rivals to the south, the Brezites, a human-majority culture.
Welcome back. So, the enemies have been defeated. All of you, except for Olana, are standing on the outside of this closed grate, and you can see this tunnel entrance to the back wall. Sort of a hole, a ragged hole has been broken into it, into this like dark tunnel.
I am slithering back.
Olana, you...
Well, actually, I'm gonna drop my form, and I am going to walk back.
Okay. You are in the tunnel, you're over this body as a snake.
Oh, okay.
You transform
Yes.
back,
Yes.
and then you walk back.
Yes.
You get over to the grate, and you're able to, like, undo the sort of latching mechanism from the inside, and let everybody in.
Thanks.
So the guy was going this way.
Yeah, you guys go back to the tunnel. Now that you're like, and Olana, you know, you have dark vision in your elf.
I will recast Produce Flame.
You, in the tunnel now, to the left, the tunnel, after only about 10 or 15 feet, becomes like just a pile of rubble.
Oh, so where the heck was he going?
So to the right is the
okay.
direction he went. So there's nowhere to go to the left, is what I'm telling you. But to the right, the tunnel continues forward. It's weirdly, like, perfectly shaped. There's dirt on the ground beneath you, but then, like, the walls and the ceiling are sort of a perfect, like, stone cylinder that you're walking inside of. Pretty quickly you make it to the body of the man who's trying to get away, and then move past him. You're walking through the tunnel. Des, as you're looking around, the sort of stony walls around you do remind you of the stone of the tree. It's the same sort of dark, like really dark, almost black, stony material. It's got a slightly different texture, but it's clearly the same stone. You push on. It's 10 feet wide, so you're moving 2 abreast, and eventually, following this path, the tunnel widens in sort of all directions, right? Both to the right and left, but also above you. It's fairly low ceiling, 10 feet round essentially. So only a couple feet of clearance above your tallest members' heads. But as you get towards the end of the tunnel, it expands in all directions, to the right, to the left, to above. And the thing that you're kind of thinking of, Des, is this is kind of like what roots do when they get closer to the trunk of a tree. They start narrow further away. As they get closer, they get wider. And you also sort of so you have that thought, and you approach the end of the tunnel, where if this were the root of a tree, it would go into the main body of the tree. But instead, before you, now it's widened to this sort of 30 by 30 wide root tunnel. And filling up the entire space before you is this big, gigantic circular stone, but it's got rings like a tree. 30 by 30, facing you. Flat circular. And you can see etched around it are words written in it uses Orcish script, but it doesn't, it's not modern Orcish. In other words, if you are fluent in Orcish, you still couldn't read this easily. You'd recognize the letters, but you wouldn't know what it says.
Could I cast comprehend languages, and it says any language that you can hear or see signed?
Yes. So comprehend languages would work. Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna cast that.
You cast comprehend languages, and you blink your eyes, and suddenly before you, though almost superimposed over the letters that you can't read, are new letters that you can read, that say, "Those of true faith to the Lord of Storms, demonstrate your might and enter."
Ben,
Hmm.
do I get the feeling if I cast Witch Bolt on this stub, something's gonna happen?
I'm gonna call this a religion check.
Oh, dirty 20.
You recall that the sort of myth about this tree, right, about the Ironwood Tree, is that there were orcs who were seeking shelter under it during a storm. One orc made a claim about the storm not being that big a deal, thus pissing off Kraden, the god of storms. So Kraden struck the tree with a bolt of lightning, shore the top off of it, turned it to stone, so that all the orcs of the band couldn't continue taking shelter under it during the storm. Some of them died. The man repented. The storm ended. So because you read about that legend in the pamphlet, right? And in that same pamphlet, you had read that the legend goes on that the tree itself became a temple to the god of storms, to Kraden. So with that, you do think that, demonstrating something from Kraden's domain would likely be what this door is asking for. So something that does lightning damage would probably do it. But you also know, his domain includes feats of strength as well. So maybe something like that, but you feel like the lightning thing's a little bit more, tangible that you can do something about.
Yeah, Dez is not strong.
I mean,
Dez could relay this information, but Dez also likes a good story. Dez is gonna say to the group, can you guys just step back just 10 feet?
okay.
Just don't. He's gonna raise his tattooing poking stick wand, and one of the tattoos he's given himself starts tracing up his arm and leading itself up to the tip of the wand, and it starts like a inky black and then turns into a flash of lightning and strikes this stump.
Right. As this bolt of lightning emanates from you, impacts the stone door, you know how sometimes if you look at a tree stump, you can see little cracks between the rings? You see, as the lightning strikes, you see those cracks between the rings light up. And there's this loud grinding sound as the door starts rotating away into some unseen. It's basically a pocket door. It rolls out of the way into some slot specifically designed for it, and you are able to enter the base of the Ironwood Tree.
As we do, I'm just gonna touch the Ironwood Tree and be like, I'm so sorry to invade your privacy like this.
You enter into the bottom of this hollowed out stone tree. The walls are thick. They're about 10 feet thick, solid stone. And you enter into the interior, which is, this chamber's probably 50 feet in diameter. You can see at the back are little small, about 5 foot wide tunnels that seem to go upward. You would imagine they go upward inside the stone like trunk exterior. The ceiling above you, the like next floor, quote unquote, whatever that would be, is far above you from where you are. You don't know how deep underground you currently are. You know that above ground, the tree goes about 70 feet above the town. But you don't know how deep below the town you really are right now. The ceiling appears to be 30 or 40 feet above you. This chamber that you're in, you see, it's like, it is lit. There's sort of a bluish glow from a like large crystal structure hanging from the ceiling. In the edges of the wall, the like outside walls, the floor beneath you, I should say, has rings in it, like a tree, right? The walls around you, you can see etched into the stone are beautiful murals. They've got like, it's a very different kind of beauty than you saw in the abandoned Elvish temple. A while back, a couple weeks back. The Elvish art style, it's very like, gentle curves and slopes and that sort of thing. This art style is much more angular. A lot of straight lines, a lot of like sharp angles, but beautiful nonetheless. And monochromatic, of course, because it's just carved into this dark stone. But you see etchings depicting the god of the storm, depicting Kraden, who is who is, he's depicted as this like masculine, muscular orc warrior holding a lightning bolt in his hand. But in some murals, you also see depictions of like a cyclone with eyes. So these are sort of various depictions of him are etched around the chamber. And then at the center of the room, you see this sort of circular, like, stone altar that it's almost like, the only way you can think of this chamber existing would be if somebody carved out this chamber, like painstakingly carved out the interior of this petrified tree to make this chamber. And if that is the case, as they were carving it out, they left this circular altar slightly raised below the floor as they carved the floor out. It's made of the same material. It looks like it's naturally sprouting from the floor. On the stone altar, you see a number. You see like some tarnished coins, some like old vases, some like basically valuables that would have been put there as an offering in the distant past. But also, you see some much fresher looking coins amongst the pile, as if someone has made offerings here recently. And the final feature, and this is probably the thing that catches everybody's attention first, but I wanted to save it for last because it's fun. Circling around this stone altar is the form of a massive snake-like skeleton. There is a like narrow path that you can take, like winding between the bones to get to the altar to leave an offering. But this stone snake skeleton is circled around it. It looks like it's fossilized, perhaps. But that is, I think, everything you see. You've got the passageways leading out of you've got sort of two passageways in the back wall that lead out of the room that sort of slope up and around in opposite directions from each other, going up to the next level. That altar, the stone, the snake skeleton, and the etchings in the wall.
With Dez's nautical background, did a lot of sailing. He's probably seen a couple of churches to Creighton before.
Yeah,
probably.
Absolutely.
Is the snake a common thing, or is that like specific to this?
Yeah, snake's not a common, like, snakes are not commonly associated with Creighton. Make a religion check.
19.
Of the sort of major gods, the one that's most closely associated with snakes is Praxitice. She's the god of murder, vengeance, assassination, poison, plots, and medicine. A really full portfolio there for her.
She's putting in the work.
She's putting in the work, okay? So, of the major gods, snakes are most associated with her. You're not sure if there are minor gods that snakes are also associated with. I mean, there's lots of different types of snakes. So it could be that. It could be a minor god that you're just not super familiar with. I mean, everybody knows the major gods, but there's so many sort of lesser gods that it's hard to know for sure. So no, this would not be something that would like commonly be found at temples of Creighton.
Okay. Dez is going to just do a quick head count for everybody that's in the room. Make sure back what's the name of the badger?
Chester.
Chester's not here. Okay, that's not here. So, all right. 6 coins. Mage hand the coins over to the offering, avoiding the snake skeleton and dropping them on the offering.
Great. Yeah, you using Mage Hand, carry the coins over to the altar, leave them there. Seems good. Nothing happens as you lay the coins on the altar.
All right. Well,
Should we go to the next
time
room?
we go sailing,
now. Like, where are the bad guys?
probably up because I saw them at the top.
Oh boy.
Well, I'm presuming they're bad, but they could be fine.
Well, they did make a chimera go crazy, which doesn't seem like they might be ends justify the means kind of people, but I don't really like their
Yeah, no.
tactics.
So we still haven't like saved the carnival yet, right?
No.
We don't have anything to
No.
except 3 bodies.
Yeah.
Which maybe that would do it.
Cause well, do we know what Rhonda saw in
Rhonda, did you share what you?
I'll share it with everyone. I've shared it with people as we entered the cavern.
If the old mage hand guy knows that they're in here, seems like we're working against the authority in this town. To
Oh wait, where was he?
he
At the
showed up
carnival,
later.
during the carnival.
Showed up after we subdued the Chimera.
Did he look like he could have been? I mean, he's a magic person. It was a magic thing that happened.
Well, Chester was able to follow the cloak guy to the warehouse, right?
Right.
Yeah. So So to remind you of what exactly happened, Olana, you saw a person in a cloak. You like out of the corner of your eye cast a spell using a spell scroll.
Right.
So the person who cast the spell need not necessarily have had great magic themselves.
Right.
They simply had to have the ability to read the spell scroll to cast the spell that was stored within it. Now, creating a spell scroll takes somebody who can do the magic that is inscribed upon the scroll.
Right. So he could have created the spell scroll, but he didn't necessarily execute it.
Could have given it to anybody then.
Yeah, pretty much.
Presumably there are more than just the 3 people
Presumably.
in here.
I don't know, man. Now that I know that old sicko is involved with this,
He is sick. Sick man.
No, but remember, he is sick.
He is ill. He is ill.
Very sick.
I don't know. I feel like proving the carnival's innocence is going to be more difficult since the literal mage hand is conspiring with these people, potentially providing them spells.
We could always convince a group of people to side with us and be on our side, and then just kind of mob mentality. You know,
we still don't have any proof that they did it.
No, but we should keep moving for that reason.
Yes.
Okay. Which way? Which way goes up?
Yep. 2 tunnels. There's a right and a left. Both go up, but they go up and around in opposite directions. You don't know if they lead to the same chamber or to different chambers.
Which way? Is there a way that the snake's head is pointing?
Snake's head is close to the door that you came in. So
Alright, well, we leave.
Can I do like an investigation to see if I see any tracks or
Sure, make
something?
an investigation check.
Can I make a survival check to check for traps?
Make a
13.
survival check. 13. You. This is not a floor that like would carry much prints unless there were like a great deal of dust on it, right? It does not appear as if there is much in the way of dust, but you made a survival check.
16.
16. You're looking at the same thing as Dez. You go to the tunnels, you're sort of like, okay, there's no real tracks to follow. What could be other signs of people?
Where?
And you are sort of like trying to like engage all of your senses. Very faintly, you get like the slightest whiff of iron, like blood, to the right.
Somebody bleeding? That way.
Now, do we want to head towards the bleeding or to the opposite direction?
That's the question.
I'm for going towards it.
Yeah,
Me
I think
too.
we
We
go towards it.
caused a lot of bleeding back there too. I start moving. I head up that staircase.
Yeah, as we're walking, I'm keeping an eye on the skeleton.
Yeah, you enter this tunnel to the right, start making your way up. It's single file. As you go, the skeleton doesn't move. You successfully solved my puzzle by making an offering to the Stormlord. You move up to the right, following the tunnel. Wren in the lead. As you get to the top, there's another sort of there's an actual like doorway here that's closed. As you get to the top,
Do I still smell blood?
it's stronger. Like you nobody else can smell it, I think, but you've got it. You kind of locked onto it.
My badger senses are tingling.
Exactly.
As I'm really good at kicking down doors. Should I do it again?
Wait, before you do that, just pull on it to see if it opens this way.
Also, we should listen, just to see if there's anybody behind the
How
door.
many steps before kicking doors?
I would
I
like
do
to
an
listen.
investigation. Go on.
Okay, well, it's single file, and Wren is in the front.
Ren, listen
Ren-
at the door.
First complains, tries to get out of it, and then finally says, fine. Touches the door.
You just touch it.
I
Nothing
touch it.
happens when you touch
That's
it.
what happened last time. I listen at the
Listen.
door.
Okay, make a perception check.
Natural 20.
Nice.
Damn.
Okay.
Or 24.
You hear.
You hear the clattering of bones coming up the tunnel behind you.
Yeah. No. You hear. Like halfway through his sentence. Don't like that we had to kill one of them. And then the voice replies, the tree's been killing them well enough on its own without our intervention. It's not my fault. He wouldn't tell us where they took it. We were given orders to retrieve what they stole from us. And then the first voice says, What even is it? We can't do anything with it. And the second voice says, well, I don't think they can either. But Alberon wants it. And it's our job to deliver it to them. I don't know what these Helvig Restoration Front maniacs want with it. But
Who is
We-
next to me in line? Who's
That's-
beside
I mean,
Question.
probably me going.
yeah, I would say it is Olana.
Hey, Olana,
What?
there are two people. And, gosh, that's so much information. there are two people, and they didn't want to have to kill somebody, and they don't know where something is, and somebody named Alfred really wants something,
Alfred?
and hold on, I need to listen again.
You tune back in.
What was the group? You said a group.
I don't know.
Helvinic?
Helvin.
Helvig
doesn't
Restoration
Helvig
Front.
Restoration.
Helvig was the surname of the former king.
Right.
Oh.
Well, that makes sense.
As you tune back into the conversation, it's like, I thought the cordon was meant to preserve nature. I don't understand what killing has to do with that. And the second voice says, "You're still new. I understand. But listen, civilization has done a lot of damage to nature. And sometimes that means fighting back against it to stop further encroaches. I don't know what these magical phenomena that Almarin wants are. I don't know what they do, but he believes that they can help right the wrongs that have been committed against nature over the many millennia that mortal kind has been destroying it. And I believe Alberon, and that should be enough for you too." Yeah, you're right. I'm sorry. Should we keep going then? Well, I suppose so. I don't know how many more chambers there are on this floor. It's not quite the same as downstairs, but give his body one more search. Make sure there's nothing we missed. Then we push on.
And nature people, maybe like you, they really like nature and don't like civilization. They're searching another person's body to see if there's something they missed, and then they're gonna move on.
Okay.
They seem to be decent enough bad guys.
Decent enough bad guys. Okay. Does it seem like they're right there?
They can't be that far beyond the door because the door is made out of the same material as the tree, stone. Doesn't seem as thick as the rest of the tree. It seems pretty thin for Wren to have made it out, but they can't be that far beyond the door.
Should we kill or should we talk?
Do we wait for them to go up a little bit more and then go through the door, or do we?
Well, they
Yeah.
either
Do we attack
they
them?
either like know who did the chimera thing, or they
Right.
might be people that can point us in the right direction.
Did it sound like they're part of the brown cloak people? I feel- Based
said a
on
couple of names of organizations and people, but I gotta be real honest with you. My stomach was kind of grumbling from some bad eggs, and I don't remember what they said.
Hey guys, what are you talking about? Did you hear anything at the door? We're all right behind you,
There are
wondering.
people. Get up here. Get up here. There are people.
they killed a guy. Somebody in there killed a guy. We don't know if it's a brown cloak person or not. Kind of sounds like maybe maybe somebody else, Wren?
But I mean, if they killed a brown cloak person, then they're on our side.
You would think.
Not that we're on anyone's sides, but we don't seem to like the Helvic restorationist people.
Yes.
I'm not speaking for everyone here. I'm just saying, if there is a nature person, can we not appeal to their nature
I mean, yeah, probably.
passions with the druid
Or not.
and all work together to figure this out?
Should we go say hi? And be ready to kick ass.
Yeah, maybe we could have a conversation.
I can try to calm emotions to make us all
Maybe they're druids?
hopefully chill.
I like that.
Did everyone in line, did we all hear that? Rhonda, Neela, Des?
I think that's a good plan.
Okay.
I totally got this, you guys. Which way does the door open?
It does seem like it's a push door.
I'm gonna push open the door.
You push open the door. Whirling around, you see
Hi.
2 bird people. One is one has sort of pinkish and bluish plumage, and a very like straight beak, and holds like a staff and has sort of blue robes on. The other figure has a spear, has sort of gray and black feathers, plumage, and a hooked beak, and much more sort of like a hawk, in sort of his visage. Both like
Hi.
turn to you.
My name's Wren.
I cast calm emotions!
You cast calm emotions. What's the save on that?
It is 14, but I'm gonna enter innate sorcery because I still have 1 left, and that'll be 15. Charisma.
Okay.
We have to save that as well.
The guy with the spear.
It's a 20. It's well, you can choose to.
The guy with the spear lowers it, but the Aarakocra, with the staff, the one that has the pink and blue plumage, she stays guarded and says, "I warn you, if you're with the Helvic Restoration Front, we are on a sacred mission, and we will not be deterred by you."
No, we're good guys.
We're definitely not with them,
We
and
just-
we have a druid. Olana, show them your druid, the nature powers you have right now.
That's druid craft.
We're gonna be a druid.
Yeah, don't
with her.
Yeah, like a membership card or something.
Fyn, make a persuasion check with advantage because of the druid craft from Olana.
Hold on,
While we're
give me
taking-
10 minutes to pull up D&D on half.
While we're taking all this in, is there any symbols or anything?
Yeah, looking around this room, this is a relatively small chamber. It's sort of like,
Like, I want to identify them,
you're looking at
Yes,
them, not the room.
not the room.
I see.
21.
Neither has any like crazy identifying symbols. The Aarakocra with the staff has on sort of these bluish robes. The one with the spear has on the one with the staff has on robes that are reminiscent of like a wizard robe, right? Whereas the one with the spear has on a sort of a tunic getup, much more similar to Wren's sort of more monkish type clothing.
Zuzu got a 21.
Yes, I did hear that. The woman with the staff says, "You're not with them. Then who are you and what are you doing here?"
We're the freaking Starlight Shepherds, and we're really big heroes.
I don't know if you heard about the circus last night. but there's a chimera that went a little crazy, and we think that it's the people in this tree's fault. Because I saw a brown cloaked person read a spell, and then the chimera went a little crazy, and my familiar badger Chester here followed the scent of the guy, the cloaked figure, to like where the warehouse is. How did you guys get in here? Because we came in through the warehouse.
We too entered through that path.
How did you get past the 3 guard people?
We entered when they were not present.
What time were they not
Oh,
present?
why did we think that?
They
How long have you been in here?
Because we just killed those guys.
Yes, we
Okay.
staked out the space for a long time. We entered not but an hour ago.
Okay.
We must have just missed you.
Man, they must have just started their shifts.
We are also, it may seem really coincidental, but we are also very interested in helping this tree. We think
Yes.
that there's some guys inside the spirit's tree. I don't know nature, but we are all kind of working together to help the tree.
Yes.
And if you are also trying to help the tree, maybe we can work together, because we are really, really good at our job. And there's
Super
like
good.
8 of us, and there's only 2 of you guys, so we can work together and help each other out, maybe? We're not looking for anything specific. We just want to write what's going on with the tree. And then also clear our name from this circus debacle.
My circus's name.
I know not about the circus that you speak of. We are not from here. We came following the Helvig Restoration Front. They stole something from us that belongs to the Amber Cordant.
Oh.
And we seek to retrieve it. If you are also against the Helvig Restoration Front, then perhaps we can make an accord. We will get back what we are seeking, and you will find justice for your chimera, you said?
It's not our chimera.
Yeah. But basically,
But,
yes.
yeah.
That's along the lines of that. There's like a legal situation. Yeah.
It pleases me to know that one wise in the ways of nature walks among your group. Hello, Starlight Shepherds. It is a pleasure to meet you. I am Klikic. This is Kluliak. And
Dez is gonna cut right in front. Hi, my name is Despair Thorncrest. You can call me
You
Dez.
can call me Dez.
Turns to the next one. Hi, my name is Despair Thorncrest. You can also
You can call me Dez.
What was the second
I'm
one's
Fyn.
name?
Kluliak.
What would Dez do at like a banquet where he has to meet so many people? Would it be a handshake to every damn person in that banquet?
It's not a handshake. It's more just like a presenting.
We'll have to find out. We need to get Dez to a big.
You need to get invited to a big banquet, is what I'm hearing.
It would take like
Yeah.
6 hours.
Yeah.
Dez would just be the door
There's
reader.
one special episode. It's just Sam recording.
Real quick, we're gonna check back out how Sam's doing.
Yeah.
It's in the sidebar recording
I'm
after the
just
song.
You've gotten 10 more done. Klikic says, well, it is a pleasure to meet you all. There are many dangers in this tree, I am taken to understand, from what we were able to get out of this one. And she motions to the dead body on the floor. But we were not able to find out where they were keeping what they stole from us. So,
What did they steal?
What was that?
What did they steal? Heart.
Did you say heart?
Suffice it to say, it is a magical artifact of some importance to the Amber Cordant, and we'll leave it there.
Okay.
But if
What
we
does it
are
look
to
like?
proceed forward, we should use caution. Come, new friends, let us find the solution to our problems together. And with that, we will end tonight's episode. Thank you all for playing, thank you all for watching,
Bird friend.
and we'll see you next time. Have a good night, everybody.
I hope they don't betray us.